Hey, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jen Zingmark, and I want you to know that if you are going through divorce right now, I understand that you are dealing with one of the most difficult trials of your life. And I know that that can feel lonely and almost unbearable at times. And I have been where you are. And I want you to know that you are not alone. As I like to say, welcome to the club, the divorce club, the one that no one wants to join. But you are among friends. I am here to help you through this difficult journey, and I want to offer you a little bit of hope that things will get better. And I can help you learn skills and tools that will help you get through this journey and come out better than you were before. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a Christian woman, a wife, a mother. I have 5 children and one precious little grandson. And my background is in psychology. I've studied communication and family sciences as well. And I have been mentoring and coaching men and women dealing with divorce for the last 16 years. When I was just 30, I found myself divorced when my 3 children were all very young, and it was a devastating experience for me. I had devoted my life and my faith um, to God up to that point, and I wasn't about to give up on my family or my faith, despite all of the trials I dealt with in my marriage and then ultimately getting a divorce at a young age. And I decided right then that I was going to deepen my spiritual roots, strengthen my faith and my resilience and my fortitude, and deliberately design the life that I wanted for my future. Joining with God, I trusted that He had a plan for my life, even though it wasn't going the way I had hoped or expected. And He did. And since then, I have felt a calling from the Lord to help others find joy in their divorce journey. And it has been an honor to help coach, mentor men and women dealing with divorce over the last 16 years. It takes hard work, but it is possible. And I want you to know it's possible for you. Today, as a divorce mentor and a life coach, I have the honor of helping men and women through the most challenging times in their lives. I teach tools and strategies to help them find a path to peace in their divorce journey. And my goal is to help you get to the joy quicker and easier than I did. And I am thrilled to share one of these tools with you today. So, I want to share with you 4 ways to help you overcome hurt and start healing today. So, make sure you get the PDF download that goes along with this video so that you can follow along and answer the questions and fill it out as you go through the video. Okay. If you're dealing with divorce, obviously, your life is not going the way you planned. We all know people that have gone through divorce and have come out on the other side more kind, more compassionate, more loving than they were before. And we've all seen others come out after divorce hostile, resentful, angry, bitter. Why is that? Why do you think some people come out better and others come out bitter? Obviously, the answer is life and our experiences in life are what we make it. Ultimately, we create the lives that we want to have, regardless of what our circumstances are. And if you're here with me today, divorce is in your life, and no one plans on divorce. No one planned on that happening, right? So it's up to you to decide what you're going to do with this situation. And I know that you can become better because of it. And I want to help you do that. So the first step in your process and taking that first step on your path to peace is accept what is. Okay. if you're separated, divorcing, divorced, or even if you're a widow, whatever unexpected circumstance has come up in your life, life is not going the way you thought it would right now. And it can be difficult to accept that your life is not what you thought it would be when your expectations are not met. And no matter what point you're at, you may have young children, or you may finally have all of your children out of your nest and have an empty nest, or maybe just your kids are all in school and you finally have a minute to take a breath because you have a little bit of time during the day, or maybe you're just returning to the workforce because of divorce, you were forced to. Whatever your situation is, there's no good time to get a divorce. No one gets married with a dream of getting divorced. But I want you to know it is not the end of the world. There is life after divorce, and possibly a much better life than the one you had before or even imagined for yourself. I want you to know that it's possible. Your future is way better than it would have been or could have ever been if you hadn't gone through divorce. I know that might be mind-blowing for you, but I want you to consider that I might be right. We can spend a lot of time in denial or regret or resisting the reality of where we are right now, and it's not going to help you in any way. Actually, it will stop you from moving forward. So I want you to begin to accept and even embrace your new normal. All right, whatever that is, whatever point you're at in your life, whatever state you're in the divorce process, it starts with your thoughts. And the most important thing I can teach you is that facts don't hurt. The circumstances of our lives have no effect on us until they encounter our mind and we start to attach meaning to them. All right. It's easy to believe that what we tell ourselves, the thoughts that pop into our mind, are the truth. Like, this is really hard and I'm having a terrible day. But most of the time, expressions like that, they're not the truth. They're just a story that we're telling in our mind. And we believe it because that's the story we keep telling ourselves. And you may be telling yourself, or you may have been practicing believing thoughts that aren't true and aren't serving you. So one of the things I do with my clients and that I teach is to separate out the facts of your story or your situation from the things that you're telling yourself, or the stories that you're telling yourself about the facts. Okay. We often just believe whatever we tend to repeat over and over in our mind. But when you start to separate out the facts of the situation with the stories that you're telling yourself about the facts, then it becomes easier to uncover and identify the cause and effect for what is happening in your mind. And you start to recognize that you actually have a choice to believe whatever you want to believe about the facts in your life. Okay? Mostly we create our lives, the experience that we have in our lives, in our minds. And we often believe the stories that we tell ourselves over and over so deeply that we think they're facts, but they're actually not. And if you can just accept and embrace whatever your current situation is, just the facts of it, then you get to choose how you want to feel about it and what you want to believe about your current situation. And I want to just plant a little seed in your mind that maybe whatever has happened, whatever you've gone through that you didn't expect, maybe that had to happen to open the way for a more beautiful, exciting, wonderful future than you ever could have had you not gone through this difficult time that you're in right now. Because I believe that's true for me and for you. So I just want to share a quote from Brene Brown. Loving ourselves through the process of owning our own story is the bravest thing that we will ever do. Owning our own story can be hard, but not nearly as difficult as spending our lives running from it. So think about that. I want you to practice accepting exactly where you are right now. And if you're following along with the PDF, I want you to answer the questions on the sheet. What are the facts about your current situation? All right. And then there are a few other questions that you can answer to assess exactly where you are right now and the next steps that you need to take. Okay. The second step on your path to peace and finding healing in your journey today is to turn to God. Whether you have been close to God in the past or not, it's irrelevant. He is waiting on you with open arms for you to turn to him. All right. And I know with God, all things are possible. I believe this is true. I have seen this manifest in my own life as well as in the lives of many, many others. He can turn the broken, messed up pieces of our lives into a beautiful story of growth, faith, and triumph. And if you have been close to God in your life, then draw closer to him. It is in our trials and our humility, in the extreme struggles that we face, that we can come to know on a much deeper level his intimate awareness of us and unlimited capacity to heal and bless each of us. Putting your trust in God means walking with him in your daily life. Trust him, pray to him, humble yourself before God and others, and repent and turn away from your sins and trust in the power of faith. I love the scripture in Matthew chapter 6, verse 33 that says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things will be added unto it." I know that as you turn to God in your trials, he will help you grow resilient and deepen your faith in him through whatever trials you're experiencing right now in your life. When you put your faith and trust in God and his plans for your life, I know that I have seen in my own life, his plans are so much better than whatever you had planned or whatever you could possibly imagine. And you will see miracles as you do this. And if you haven't seen the miracles yet, then God isn't finished with your life yet. Okay, there are miracles to come. So if you're following along on the worksheet, then what I want you to do is start by praying. Just take the first step in trusting God is turn to him in prayer. All right. And then just practice that every day, praying to him. And then start reading from the scriptures. As you turn with a humble heart and seek inspiration and wisdom through reading his words, it will come as you read in the scriptures. Okay. Those are just a couple of things to get you going in the right direction and help you turn to God. Okay. The third way that you can step forward on your path to peace today is to focus on the present. As Tony Robbins says, where focus goes, energy flows. So use your mindset to help you find gratitude and peace in your life right now today. So I want you to zoom in, take your focus right now, even right now to this moment, okay? Don't let yourself get caught up in longing for days that are gone by or mourning for the unfulfilled dreams of your future when, you're in the midst of despair with your divorce. It can be easy to feel heavy and burdened with, those unfulfilled expectations ahead of you, and you're dealing with disappointment and discouragement. But both longing for the past and dreaming of the future are dead ends for you, okay? And they will lead to despair, all right? Your past and your future both only exist in your mind. Think about that for a minute. The story that you tell about your past or the story that you believe about your future, they all depend on what you're choosing to believe and focus on right now. In reality, all you really have is the present, right this minute. So I want you to focus on the good things that you have in your life right now. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have the necessities of life? Food, shelter, heat, or air conditioning? Do you have work? Are your basic needs being met? Most likely they are. And if you can start from a place of gratitude for those things, then it will help you embrace a mindset of gratitude and abundance. And then you can start to build on that. And you can even think about someone who's completely disabled or paralyzed or blind, or even a homeless person, and start to think about all that you really have, all that you're blessed with. You have clothes on your back and a good job and shelter, a family that loves you. If you can just start from an abundant mindset and look around with that humble, open heart, you will start to recognize that there are so many blessings in your life right now. So the first step on the worksheet is to write down, think of all of the good things that you have in your life right now and write them down. The second thing I encourage you to do is start a practice of journaling every day and focus on what are my blessings today? What are the good things that have happened in my life today? What can I celebrate today? And then start to look for miracles. What are the ways that God is blessing you and guiding you in your life? And I promise you that as you focus on looking for blessings and miracles in your life, you will find more of them. I want to challenge you to use this time of journaling every day to express your thoughts and feelings in writing, but also to look for all of the miracles and mercies and blessings all around you. And it's a good time to take an inventory of your life and your previous marriage and choose those better parts that you want to take with you into your future. And you may also recognize some things that you want to discontinue from your previous marriage that you don't want to go into future relationships. This is such a good time to do a lot of introspection and really contemplate, and learn from your experiences. So I will challenge you with that. Life is hard, but doing hard things makes you stronger. Creating a beautiful life is hard. Plan on it being hard. Creating a thriving marriage is hard. Raising a family is hard. It's hard building a business or growing yourself personally. And it's hard building a new life after divorce. All things that are worth it are hard, right? Everything you want to really be proud of in your life takes hard work. So what you're doing right now, overcoming the trial and struggles that you are dealing with right now, it's hard work, but feel good about it. Take pride in it. And no matter how many mistakes you make, no matter how many times you fail, you keep going. And if you hang on to your vision for your future life and keep working hard for it, you will get there and you will be more resilient, stronger person, amazing individual. You will be a better version of yourself in the future if you keep doing the hard work that it takes to get there right now. Hard is not a reason not to do something. Like I said, everything in life worth having takes hard work. So the future that you want, the person that you want to become after overcoming the struggles that you're dealing with now, it's going to take hard work. And that's the best reason to do it, and keep working on it every day. Because you know what happens when you do really hard things for the right reasons? You learn what you're capable of and you get stronger. You learn what is possible to create the future that you want, and you get better at doing hard things. And that's awesome. We all want to be better at doing hard things, right? I want to be a person that's good at doing hard things, because everything that I know I want in my life is going to take hard work, and it's going to take someone really determined to keep working hard, even when it's not easy and even when it's not fun. And I'm not going to lose focus. I'm going to stay focused on the future that I want to build for myself. And I want to challenge you to do the same thing. A person with a vision for their future life that moves forward with confidence and faith in God and is willing to do hard things can accomplish anything. And I know that you can do that. and I'm here to help you. Don't think you're on your own. That actually perfectly leads into number 4 way that you can move forward on a path to peace and start your healing process and overcome the hurt that you're dealing with right now. 4th way is to connect with others. And now is a time to reach out of your comfort zone and find support. You need to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who have gone down the roads that you're traveling on, or who are in similar situations themselves. It's good to see other people that have gone before you and have moved on and found happiness and success in their lives after dealing with divorce. This can be a huge resource for you. It's important to find a community of like-minded people dealing with similar situations that can be a safe place to talk about issues and give encouragement and support and to learn from each other. It's a healthy way to share some of your personal experiences without unloading on your family or friends all the time. And if you're not in my Facebook group, it's called LDS Divorce Support, Joy in Your Journey Community. Come on in. I'd love to have you there. This is a support group with uplifting, supportive encouragement for each other. This is a community environment where you can connect with other people and get support for others in your situation. And if you are deliberately choosing where you want to take your life, you may not know exactly where you're going to end up, but you know you don't want to stay here. You don't want to be stuck here. You don't want to be defined by divorce. You want to make something of this situation and become better because of it. Then it's important to have people around you who want to get to know this new version of you, because that's going to help you get there. So it's an important time to connect with people who share your vision for your future. I like to say, find your tribe or recruit your pit crew. Find friends, a support group, also a bishop or pastor, coworkers. This is a group of people who share your vision for your future that can help you grow and reach your goals. This is also the best time to enlist the support of other people on your team that can help you change and grow in ways that you cannot do on your own, like a life coach. This is where I meet most of my clients. We work together to make real, lasting changes in their lives. We can always improve and learn from mistakes that we've made in our first marriage or previous relationships so that we won't repeat those in our next relationships. Okay. Let me just explain a little bit about the difference between therapy and coaching. Both are important and life-changing, but traditional therapists explore childhood events using the past to help explain and understand the current problems that you're having in your life. Many of the issues and experiences and traumas that people have in their life require therapy to heal and recover if they're not functioning in their lives. Okay. So if you are not functioning, prior to going through divorce, or you feel like you can't function because of the divorce and maybe things that have happened previously in your life, then this would be a good time to get a therapist. Therapy usually takes people from a dysfunctional place and brings them to a normal functioning place while seeking to help people understand emotional wounds that have happened to sort of cause them to come to this situation. With life coaching, we usually work with clients to start where they are right now and help them move forward and change things in order to reach their goals in the future. Life coaching, it's possible to see dramatic improvements very quickly within 6 to 12 months. And it's also really good for people who are functioning okay, but they want to take their life to the next level. Many of my clients have worked with therapists for many, many years. They have really good insight, a really good base level of understanding about their general characteristics and issues they've dealt with in the past, but now they want strategies and tools to apply to move forward, to overcome specific struggles and reach their goals in the future. And this is what I do as a life coach. And I love it. It's so exciting to see people really make dramatic changes in their lives and reach their highest levels of satisfaction and goals in their lives. So let me just review the 4 simple ways that can help you move from hurt and healing today. First, accept what is. Second, turn to God. Third, focus on the present. And fourth, connect with others. So in coaching, what I do is I work with my clients to help them retrain their mind to think in new ways that bring positive emotions and therefore positive results. And when you can learn to harness the power of your mind and focus your thoughts intentionally, you can seriously change the trajectory of your life forever. And it's so exciting. I love sharing these tools and teaching them with you today. This is what I do with my clients every day, but we work one-on-one or in a group setting to focus on specific situations that, where people get stuck. And it's so exciting. So make sure you go to ldsdivorce.com and join my free Facebook group called LDS Divorce Support, Joy in Your Journey Community, and listen to my podcast, Joy in the Journey with Jen, for more free help and resources. There's so much content out there that I have for you. I'm excited that you found me, and I can't wait for you to take these 4 steps to start your path to peace today. You're going to immediately see results and change the way you feel about your situation today. And if you're ready, if you're at the point in your journey where you want to learn some more tools and skills and you want to partner with a coach to change the quality of your life and create the life of your dreams, please set up an appointment for your consultation today. I would love to work with you and be your life coach. It is so exciting what we can do together. So go to ldsdivorce.com and set up an appointment for a free consultation. And thank you all for joining me today. Bye.